I've been a mom, mostly, is what I've been doing. We've moved around a couple places, but I'm a mom to 3 kids,
Okay.
6, 4, and 2, and 6 months old. So
Okay.
I'm busy with that. We live in San Antonio, Texas now, but I still try and keep up with volleyball and city leagues and as much as I can, be active in that and helping younger girls. Absolutely. I was out here last August for a game to do the first serve there, and when they were in the Huntsman Center, and so I always keep track of them on the internet or you know, email BETH back and forth during the season every once in a while and check up on making sure they're still beating BYU. So no, I love being a part of the program. She taught me a lot. That's very vague, but she taught me about being a leader. Like, it was a big stress to just be a leader on the court, and I wasn't always very a vocal player, but she said just lead by example, do your job, and people will follow. And so she taught me that that's okay to be that kind of leader. She taught me to love the game, to have fun. We always joke back and forth about how much we love. It was a toss-up of who loved beating BYU the most. So, well, when I first arrived, she said that, Kim, you have puppy dog legs. They're kind of everywhere. They're uncontrolled. And so we hit the weights hard that year to bulk me up a little bit. But she always thought I was really shy and reserved, and until eventually my personality, and she's like, man, Kim, we can't shut you up anymore. So we joked a lot. I was very clumsy, and she always laughed about that, but said, how did you never miss a practice? I never missed a practice, so she was amazed that as much as I fell, and I was, during the off season I rode a horse and fell off the horse, and she never missed a practice, so she was always amazed at how I could somehow do that, but never, yeah.
You were clumsy, but you didn't get hurt, and you still managed to be one of the nation's best volleyball players. Yeah.
I know. I look back and think it was a wild ride in itself. So yeah. What else about? Well, there was one. I mean, just a funny story. There was one time it was the Mountain West Conference Championship weekend, and we were loading up the minivan, and I was getting in the back, and she got in the front and slammed the door on my fingers, and about had a heart attack because she thought she broke them, but they were fine. I just like, no, I'm fine. I just had this bubble around there. I'm never injured. I don't know. I don't think it's still sunk in yet. I'm here, and it's nice to have all this recognition, but I still am very surprised by it. I'm humbled by it. I think it's an incredible honor. Because I was just saying in there that I've walked through the Huntsman Center and the Hall of Fame pictures for years and never really thought twice about that that's where my career could go. And so to be 10 years later and to have it happen is really special.